The NHS needs over £13.8 billion just to fix its rotting buildings. Yet Labour's planning to use a scheme that already dumped £80 billion in debt onto the health service. Why? Rachel Reeves is under pressure to lift the ban on private hospital contracts and the same PFI model that exploded under Labour back in the 2000s. And here's where it gets uncomfortable. The Labour MP who championed that failed policy. It was Yvette Cooper, Health Secretary in 2007, and now she's back in Cabinet as Home Secretary under Keir Starmer. The NHS estate is falling to bits. West Streeting says we desperately need new hospitals, but Labour won't admit it can't afford to build them publicly. So what's the plan? Bring back PFI, where private firms bankroll hospital bills, then lease them back to the NHS at sky-high costs for decades. And this isn't new. It's the same trap set under Blair and Brown. It was Yvette Cooper who poured millions into these schemes when Labour was last in power. Now she's back and the playbook hasn't changed. Let's look at what Cooper's legacy helped build. Royal London Hospital, £1.2 billion to build. Final cost, £6.2 billion. Essex Mental Health Trust borrowed £40 million, pays back £1.1 billion. Buckinghamshire NHS Trust, £92 million investment became a £1.5 billion. Debt PFI deals have already cost the NHS 3.5 times more than was borrowed. And yet Labour's considering reviving this system just under a new name. A 2019 IPPR report warned these contracts would cripple NHS trusts. And they have. The math is simple. We borrow £1 and pay back £17. That's not modernisation. That's legalised looting. Guys, if you've made it this far, you get it. You're not just watching, you care, so help us grow. We're pushing to hit 1,000 subscribers so we can unlock more tools, reach more people, and keep calling out the truth the mainstream avoids. One click from you means the world to us. Subscribe now and join the fight to keep Britain informed. Labour says it won't repeat the mistakes of the past, that this is a new model of public-private partnership. But who's leading the charge? The very same party. And ministers who wrecked it before. Matthew Taylor, a former Blair advisor, now heads NHS Confederation. He's lobbying for PFI's return, saying we've learned our lessons. But can the public trust a system that buried the NHS in debt? And it gets worse. Labour's new hospitals, promised under the new hospital programme, might not even break ground for a decade. And unless private firms get involved, they may not be built at all. Let's be honest, this isn't about modern hospitals. It's about hiding debt. PFI lets governments keep spending off the books while saddling future generations with the bill. Reeves wants to look fiscally responsible. Cooper wants to keep control. But your local hospital? It's falling apart. Labour sold this country into debt once already. Now they're doing it again. And this time they want applause for it. This isn't progress amidst political déjà vu. The faces are the same. The methods are the same. The consequences will be worse. Your community, your hospital, your future, mortgaged off in the name of investment. And once again, Labour's calling it a solution. Think the public deserves better than recycled debt schemes? Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell us your experience with PFI hospitals near you. Share this video before they rewrite history again. Subscribe to TruthCast UK for more uncensored reporting on what Labour and the Tories don't want you to know.